Good day, good day, good day. I want to welcome you back to the Holistic Life Podcast. I am your host, Shelby Frederick, also known as Lady Jules, and we are back for another segment in the grief journey, understanding grief. And if you have been following along with me for the past couple of video drops, you will know that we are now talking about the different stages of grief. Stage one we talked about was the stage of shock and denial. Stage two, we talked about it being the stage where sometimes we can be angry and even angry at God. Well, today I want to talk about bargaining. Bargaining. With bargaining, this is another stage that is in the grief process or in the grief journey. And, once you get through being angry, after it becomes obvious that anger isn't going to return your life to its original state, that it's natural for us to get to a place where we are now bargaining. So what does that mean? That means that sometimes we can get to a place where we begin to make deals with God or directly with our pain, the pain that we are experiencing from the losses that have occurred in our lives. This can look like us making what if statements. Well, what if this had happened? Or what if that had happened? And these what if statements are actually tools that we use during the bargaining process. You'll also have feelings of guilt. Sometimes you can have flashbacks of things that maybe you didn't do or things that you could have done better. We want to make sure, again, that as we are going through our grieving process, that we are grieving in a healthy way. And I can remember when I had one of those moments of bargaining with God, feelings of guilt. Back during the last probably month of my dad's life, we were working on getting their Bible college up and running. And even though I was there present and I was physically there in the home, I wasn't always just like hands-on there with my dad. Every now and again, I would go back in the room and I would check on him, and he knew what I was doing, just one arm over, sitting there at the kitchen table. But there was a moment that I had, and I think it might have even been a couple of days ago, where I was that guilt surfaced, and I kind of felt guilty, like, what if I had had more conversation with him and I didn't spend as much time, working on what needed to be worked on, and which has gotten us to the point of being in that part of the process where we are. And so it's a real place. And I want you to know and to understand that this is just a part of the process. And to allow yourself, again, you're going to hear me continually say this, allow yourself to feel what it is that you are feeling so that you can release it and not suppress it. So stage number 3 is that bargaining stage. Bargaining. So I pray that me being a little transparent about my journey is helping you in your journey as well. Again, I want to make sure that we know that we do have a book that goes along with this. So if you would like to read it, or if you would like to share it with someone else, that you do have the ability to do that. And it is titled Help for Your Heartbreak, Understanding Grief. Once we finish with the 5 stages of grief, we're going to talk more about the facts of grief in 13 ways to help to lessen the grief and so much more. So again, thank you so much. You can purchase that ebook on my website at www.julesofwellness.net. Again, it's Help for Your Heartbreak, Understanding Grief. Thank you so much for attending and lending your ear and your attention to today's video drop about the grief journey in grief and loss recovery. We will catch you on the next time. God bless. You have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.